Hello, Chris Taylor here for B&T TV. Very excited to be joined on the couch by the Managing Director of Initiative, Sam Geer.
G'day, man.
How are you?
Killing it.
Why are you killing it? Like, what's your definition of
The
killing
sun
it?
is shining, business is good, and I'm here talking to you, so what could be better?
What could be a better experience than being on B&T TV? We're doing it for the mums today. We're actually having this chat and going, who watches B&T TV? We've learnt the cameraman's mum. You say your mum might watch this.
Yeah, Kazi, nice to see you.
And Taylor, very nice. Thanks for tuning in as always. Never misses it. We're doing it for the mums today. Now, you guys are on a bit of a roll at Initiative. Just launched in New Zealand.
Yes, we did.
Tell me about that.
Pretty exciting, really. I think we've been eyeing that opportunity for a while now, probably for the last year or so, 18 months, waiting for the right moment to pounce. And we were lucky enough to get a client opportunity, a new business opportunity, and we thought if we can win this one.
Is Peter Jackson the client?
Peter Jackson, if only. No, it's ASB, so Auckland Savings Bank. It's one of the biggest banks in the market and one of the most well-regarded marketers, and they kind of want to do the most ambitious work as possible. They've just hired the Monkeys as their creative agency, who do incredible work, and our pitch to them was very much, we think you deserve media as impactful and as interesting as your creative, and we think we can bring that to you. So they've partnered with us, they're our foundation client, and hopefully not the last.
That's fantastic. Now, the other big news is you've just nabbed fantastic furniture.
Oh, we have.
Talk me through your fantastic furniture vision. A dream client. What a company. What is fantastic about their furniture? How can you make it more fantastic?
Look, they've got a really good product. I think people.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It's the hint is in the name.
Yeah.
I've got to say, really refreshing pitch process from that marketing team. No bullshit, straight down the line. Here's what we want. Really condensed process timeline, which is what we want. Not asking the agency to do too much. And we could go in, be really honest with them, and thought there was an opportunity for us to elevate their thinking, and we've been able to do that so far. So we launched with them about a month ago, and it's been a good start.
So what are the sort of things you're hoping to do with them?
Look, I think they're primarily price driven, right? Obviously, people know they're a low cost. I think something that we'll do for them is try to embed more value than low cost in their brand. So how we do that is talk to the way the products are made. I think they've done a lot of push advertising, so spending their way to play. What we try and do is start with earned. How can we create for them distinctive media devices or interesting ways to talk about what they want that isn't just paid? So yes, we'll amplify what we do in an interesting way, but for us, we really start with earned and owned. How can we do something that's going to get you guys talked about in a new way that it hasn't before, and that's going to create effectiveness.
Now, here at B&T TV, we always like to test people's knowledge of clients. So I want to test just how well you actually know fantastic furniture.
We're still new.
The couch we're sitting on right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic furniture or not fantastic furniture?
This looks freedom to me.
I don't know. Anyone know? I'd say not fantastic furniture.
Not fantastic. It's not quite up to the quality.
It's good, but not fantastic.
Maybe this gold table.
That could be fantastic. Okay, so in the space that you're in, this is a question written for me. I'm not asking this.
Please ask away.
What makes Initiative better than anyone else?
Well, if
that's not Dorothy Dexter.
Yeah, if Chris Taylor is willing to endorse Initiative as better than anyone else, I'm willing to tell you why. Look, I think two things, and I can answer that question pretty clearly. I think we've had a really good run over the past 3 to 4 years. In May we were named the best media agency in the world. Initiative in the world, yeah, which is pretty impressive. There's 44,000 media agencies in the world, says Wikipedia.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, and also
where do you go from there?
The pride to two. But the pride to do that from Australia, I think, is something we're exceptionally ambitious as an agency. We want to create world-class product here in Australia, and we want the globe to adopt it. So we have that ambition infused into the business, and I think the way we bring that to life is twofold. I would proudly say we're the most strategic and the most creative media agency in the marketplace. From a strategy point of view, it's not just the strategists that are supposed to be strategic. Every single role at every single level, from the CEO to the receptionist, I want to be the most strategic person.
And is the strategy fluid? Like, is it, or do you sort of have a fixed strategy that works and stick to it, or you've always got to be adapting?
you have to be adapting. I think you've got to set a navigation so that you're not wishy-washy and changing your mind, right? But I think the way you approach investment can be very strategic. The way you approach a client meeting can be very strategic. The way you look at a process or a way of working with a partner agency can be strategic. And I think too frequently, especially in media agencies, we see ourselves as a delivery mechanism. We amplify the creative stuff the creative agencies do, and we don't put enough effort, strategic thinking, and creativity in how we bring that idea to life. And that, is a really focused approach that we have at Initiative. And I think, from my point of view, that's what's made us stand out compared to the market.
Now, just for balance, I've got to ask my own question. So that was the written question. Why aren't you the better than anyone else?
Well, we do work very hard. It's what I would say.
What are your weaknesses?
Yeah, well, I think it's people always put a focus on culture, and we do that as well. But I think, being good is hard. And I think, somebody's...
What is it like being good?
But as a group, I think you go, we want to work smarter, not harder. I've always been a believer you have to do both of those things. If you genuinely want to be the best, it doesn't happen quickly and it doesn't happen easy. It happens through iteration and re-looking at work and a genuine commitment and a desire to do that. And I'll be honest with you, that's not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There are agencies out there that are there for a different time in your career. You might be looking to chill out or cruise or, get the work done and get home on time. I think we are proudly not that agency. You come here to do the best work of your career and accelerate your career the fastest. And that takes work. So that's probably the downside.
There's two big I words in the world at the moment. Initiative is one of them. Inflation is the other one. It's an icky thing to talk about, but a necessary thing to talk about. Everyone's feeling the strain a bit. There's a lot of cost of living pressures. Are you feeling that?
Sam Geer is definitely
you need some money.
I just had an apple in reception as my lunch. No, I am, and our clients are, obviously.
Yeah, how's it affecting business?
Yeah, look, we have a really big portfolio. So generally speaking, at a total level, we have some clients that are doing it tougher and some clients that are capitalising on it, right? I think...
What do you mean by that?
So in times of crisis, people go to low-cost providers. So fantastic furniture will do well.
This is a good time for them.
Bunnings will do really well.
Right.
Another client of ours, Lego, it's going to be tougher for them because they're a really high-priced in a commoditised market. So I think we see both sides of that, and it tends to even out. What we are seeing across all of our clients is just being asked to do more with less. Hey, my KPIs haven't changed, but our budget is coming down. How can we try and approach that? And I think, serendipitously, or fortuitously, I should say, that works for us in our positioning. If we're the most strategic and creative media agency and we're asked to be doing more with less, we have to really think about how we're going to do that. We have to be strategic because you can't pay your way to play. So agencies that have built their model on, hey, we can spend more and just drive volume and value, that is depreciating very quickly in this economy. Whereas if you are really trying to solve your clients' issues in an interesting way, you're trying to drive earned, like we were just talking about, you're trying to get people talking about which is free, then you're going to have a better time of it in times of economic uncertainty.
It's been so interesting chatting. For your time today, no one leaves empty-handed. We've got a sideboard from Fantastic Furniture.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Really.
Sam Geer from Initiative. It's been absolutely awesome. Thanks for chatting with us here at B&C TV.